I'm back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So it's my 8-year wedding anniversary today, and I'm going to be honest with you, I had no idea. I completely forgot. My wife calls me up at a weird time. I'm in the middle of eating, so I'm already fucking annoyed. I'm like, I just fucking sat down, and now you're fucking calling, but I answer the phone anyway. I'm like, yeah, what? And she's like, oh, it just turned 12 o'clock. And I'm like, what does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? But my mind was going way faster. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? What day is it? Is it my birthday? Is it her birthday? What the fuck's going on? Oh, wedding anniversary. All right. Happy anniversary, babe. Of course I didn't forget. I remembered. If she didn't call me at that weird time, there's no fucking way I would have remembered. I think she called me at that weird time to give me a hint because, like, these days it's just easier for her to, like, trigger my memory or remind me flat out than for her to get angry at me for forgetting, which is a good fucking tactic because it saves us both a lot of energy. I don't actually have to remember, not that I'm trying, and she can pretend I care by triggering my memory. I didn't even know it was 8 years. I actually said that. I was like, so how many years is that now? Is that 7 or is it 8? Is it 7 or 8? That's what you do. You give a couple of answers. Is that 6, 7? Is that 8 or 9, 10 years? How many years is that now? Is it 10, 9? No, it's 8. Oh, yeah, it's 8. I was thinking about when we first met, not when we got married. Oh, that's where I was getting confused. That's right. I forgot to carry the 2. That's it. Yeah. Happy anniversary. That's been a hectic 8 years. It feels like a lot longer than 8 years. In a good way. In a good way, it feels like a torturously long time. A small percentage of my decision to get married was because I thought I was getting a little bit old. I hadn't even turned 30 yet. I could have fucking waited another like 5 years, 6, 7, 8, 10 years. Old? I had the fucking world at my feet. Every step of the way when you're young, you feel like time's running out. You feel like you're getting old. If only I knew how time worked back then. Probably wouldn't have done anything different. You know, no regrets. When people say no regrets, they mean they have heaps of regrets, but they've made peace with them. I regret everything, but I've come to terms with it. So no regrets here. But she's having a good anniversary, just over there fucking having a party by herself. The first couple of days she was gone, she was like calling up 3 times a day to see the kids, see what was happening. Like 2 days in, she went to a party with one of her friends and did MDMA, and then fucking I've barely heard from her in the last week. And I want her calling up a little bit more so I can complain about how hard I'm fucking working here with the kids and everything else. So when I get back to Australia, I can fucking go out and do whatever I want for a fucking month. Go into the Blue Mountains with some mushrooms and live off the land for a couple of weeks. Just me, some mushrooms, and my innate survival skills. I'll be going down to the comedy festival for a couple of weeks though, so that kind of makes up for it. But 8 years, that doesn't really matter. It's 10 years we've been together. That doesn't even matter either. It's how long it's felt. It's felt a long time. I've barely got any memories left before my wife. They're all fading. They're black and white now. I look back and it's just black and white still photos until an Indian rocks up. And then just in every single photo from then until now, a fucking Indian's in there somewhere. God, I hope she doesn't listen to this. I hope she's not sitting in Sydney going, it's our 8-year anniversary. I miss him. I'll put on his fucking podcast. He'll probably say something about our anniversary. I'll see what he says. Big mistake, babe. Big fucking mistake. Anyway, that's about it for tonight. A lot of people have been asking me to release The Process, that fucking series I did over 13 weeks about the process I went through to finally quit drinking. People have been asking me to put it out as a single entity so they don't have to spend like 13 seconds scrolling to the next week's episode. So they can just press play and save that 13 seconds per episode. I had to fucking spend about 2.5 hours piecing it together. So I've put it all together, the whole entire process. I'll release that tonight. It'll be the process. So if you want to give that a share it around, give it to your junkie friends. They'll give it to their junkie friends. And eventually someone will approach me to write a book about it. And I'll refuse. I'll say I have artistic integrity. I want to create art, not a fucking guidebook. And they'll say, we'll give you an advance payment of $600. And I'll be like, the pen's out. Where the fuck do I sign? It's going to replace the 12 steps. It's the 13 steps. And instead of handing your life over to God, you hand it over to the Boyle. So anyway, I'll put that out as well. That'll do for tonight. And I'll see ya the fuck later.